wants to pick up. Come on. Okay. We good? Looking good. Okay. Okay. Alright. Whatever caused that to die, don't know. But we did manage to put the Amelia down. So, she drops Quicksilver bullets. And the Cleric Beast drops Madman's Knowledge. Makes sense. Alright. Okay. So, now that this area is cleared up, we can advance through. Again, this whole area is a sort of medical ward. Clearly meant to replicate the study and treatment of and mending of those who are broken, injured. And this is a replication of that. Because it's clear the Hunter's Nightmare is not a physical place. It's a amalgamation of everything you'd come through. And here, at the back of this place, there is a statue, a depiction. And it's one that's incredibly important. Like before, the statues were of the healing church of various parts. Here, in a replication of the Grand Cathedral in Yarnum, because that's very clearly what this is meant to be, instead we find a depiction of three figures. Two of them faceless, supporting. One holds a book, a tome. The other a bell. And then a desiccated form missing their legs, which we have seen plenty of times throughout the game of these broken people who are missing their legs are like decayed or cut off. And the one in the center administering this is wearing very much what looks like a very high hat, usually of a high religious figure, aged with a greater beard. And especially noteworthy are the surgical gloves that they're being depicted with, meaning they're very likely a high-ranking member of the church, showing that they were how they were studying things. Now this is important because means this person was praying, the Vicar was praying before this figure of what we need for the betterment of humanity. Their minds are young, they can't understand it. What we're doing is necessary. And the item we need to use here that they are telling us is the... where is it? Eye pendant. Remember, we got this from the Great Flaming Beast in the Great Cathedral. From a different cathedral here in the Hunter's Nightmare. An eye pendant which unlocks the surgery altar. There are two cathedrals in the Hunter's Dream. One lies past the River of Blood, which is the one containing the Great Flaming Beast, and another contains the private research hall of the Healing Church. Only chosen members of the Healing Church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. Grants eyes to the surgery altar skull. Again, and we have been told many times by Master Willem, who was the head of the School of Bergenworth, give us eyes on the inside. What they were seeking is what we have here, the third of an umbilical cord. A great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the third umbilical cord precipitated encounters with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. So, what this confirms is the idea of eyes on the brain is a symbol of how close you are to these eldritch beings. Thus the necessity of this pendant and the form and function of it acting as a sign of how well they go. How you accepting the truth that you need to be able to see like the gods. Now there is one final truth about this. Take a look back at it, and you might not notice it at first. There's a beast, a werewolf, under the table. This is because the beast is depicted as what they are discarding. You're looking to ascend beyond basic bestial needs. That is the goal of all this research, is to allow one to ascend. There's also a second hidden altar. So, on the surface, we're shown that the whole goal of the Healing Church, effectively, is being summated as we're trying to allow people to discard the beast we are for the thing we could become. And hidden on the altar is Lawrence's skull. And hidden at the base on an altar depicting a female figure, now headless, providing sustenance to those beneath her, providing knowledge. And the item we just got, Skull of Lawrence, first Vicar of the Healing Church. In reality, he became the first cleric beast, and his human skull only exists within the nightmare. The skull is a symbol of Lawrence's past and what he failed to protect. He is destined to seek his skull, but even if he found it, it could never restore his memories. And by the way, I just want to show this off because this is always funny to me. If you write it down, There's a hidden chest. The church cannon. 2716 blood tinge. An oversized weapon used by the healing church, a type of cannon that fires with a curved trajectory and creates an explosion upon impact. Originally designed for use by brawny men with deteriorated brains, not just for any hunter. But the men lacked the wits to effectively operate firearms, and the weapon was quietly ushered into permanent storage. So they didn't... Yep, they didn't think of it well enough. But yeah. We now have the Skull of Lawrence. It only exists in the Nightmare, since he became a cleric beast due to the effect of the old blood, and was promptly put down. This is a confirmation of things of the Nightmare is not a physical place. But at this point in this late of a game, I'm curious if anyone believes any of this is physically happening. Alright. So now we go up. Alright. And this is the memory of the research hall. May the good blood guide your way. Yep. You get insight just for reaching this place. Such is how important it is. Here we see the uncovered mediums, the people who were just absolutely the beings that they mediated with to try and usher and meet the old ones. The beings that allowed them to create the choir. Yep. More bloodstone chunks, love to see it. But yeah. Yeah. And here we see what the middle step between the winter lanterns and a regular person is. Yeah. You can see that winter lanterns are the finished product, and these people here were the intermediary step. They were the experiments that the church undertook in secret to try and give us eyes on the inside. Alright. By the way... Huh. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. It still does. Yeah, the water there poisons you. Yep. And we saw earlier one of the patients fell from above, having their head so...
Anyone seen my eyes? I'm afraid I've dropped them in a puddle. Everything is pale now.
Well?
As someone I never...
Pitiful, really. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Their head's so swollen they can't see anymore. Well, blue elixirs. But yeah, there's stairs up and there's a side room. There's also a back door. Well, we'll take them one by one. By the way, yes, even the little puddles, I believe, are still poisonous, so... Alright. Locked door. And yeah, this is one of the major sections of the Hunter's Nightmare, so be prepared. The game is going to put you through your paces now. And this is Laboratory Floor 1. Nope, doesn't open from this side. So the only way up is up the stairs. And we can see one of the patients flailing about in agony or at least discomfort or frustration, if nothing else. Yeah. And yeah, they just hit you with their heads. Yep. Yep. You know, the best explanation I can give you regarding how hard these guys hit is the idea of a cornered rat. These people, as much as they are left being human, have nothing left. But that doesn't mean that they're going to accept whatever you do to them. And this will be patient room 2, floor 2. Now, that symbol on it of communion, relate to blood and communion. These runes represents the healing church and its ministers. Blood ministration is, of course, the pursuit of communion. The communion with, otherworldly beings. That's why that symbol is used here, is because these people are not being used to actually be healed. They're actually being used to be studied. And the closest they've ever come to communion still remains to be the Winter Lanterns, the final version of what these people are. Yep. Yep. And they drop a blood vial. There we go. And yeah, there's a lot of these guys in here. Yep. Take them out one by one. Don't let the amount of damage they can do on any particular hit. Yep. Yep. And that's why that one was trying to bait you. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Don't forget your rally potential. You're going to need it here. Yep. Yeah, no. Yeah. Gotta play this like an old world Souls player. Just chop your way through. There's too many of them. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Just gonna have to chop your way through. There's too many of them to try and be fancy here. Yep. And the one that was throwing bottles fell. Alright. Basically, funnel them in the door and then chop them to pieces. That's your best bet. Sedatives. Well, makes sense. They wanted to keep people as calm as possible. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Excellent. Alright. So that's this area. Oh, yay. Alright, there is actually a more dangerous version of the patient we're about to encounter, because I can hear him from here. These patients you never want to take on in a group. You always want to isolate them. Alright. You'll be able to tell them at a glance. Yep. Ow, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. The ones wielding the IV drips, you really cannot knock them out of their, yeah, you won't be able to knock them out of their attacks, pretty much. But they have the increased range due to the drip. Yep. Luckily, they are pretty good at just whiffing you. Because, obviously, they can't see. So, but their flailing can typically hit you regardless. Yeah, like you see. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Ow, that's gonna hurt. Oh, there we go. Yeah. The upside to him not being able to see, it's very likely to try and just lead them off an edge. But yeah. Again, this memory of all this pain, suffering, and misery. Which isn't to say there wasn't people genuinely trying to help. But it's clear whatever help they were offering, well, wouldn't be that different from torture on some levels. And it's all well and good to say it's for the greater good, but at least this is where one can get an idea of why do no harm came into practice.
Kill me, please, free me from this place before I go mad. Kill me free.
You ask? I hope it's worth it. May you find peace.
Someone help me. I'm guilty. I know. But I won't do it again. I promise. The dumb darkness. It frightens me, and what rises from its very depths. I'm given and what.
They're from the depths, so she saw something's coming.
Lady Maria, please take my hand. Please help me. Lady, help.
And these people are tortured. And here we can see a mirror reminiscent of the ones that was used by the host of the nightmare back in the Tower of Mensis, Murgo's Tower. Murgo's Loft, officially, but yeah. Alright, more blood vials. because you're gonna need them. So we've unlocked a bit of a shortcut. A bit of one. Because we don't need to go through this room anymore. We can now take this side room down here. Yeah. So they're crying out in fear of something they're seeing. Something they're encountering from the cause of the depths of the blood. The blood that was used to transform them. So, up here, further up. Alright. We reached the 3rd floor. And more of the patients, ascending even higher. Obviously, the more noise you make, the easier it is for the patients to find you. Which is why there's all this stuff around. The more noise you make, the easier they are. Okay. And this is patient room on the 4th floor. Well, more of the patients wandering around. And... Yep. Oh, shit. And got me. Ow. Oh, wrong one. Wrong button. Alright. Yeah, they're coming. Yeah, I'll just have to endure the poison for now. Nice. Alright. Antidote. Oh, bit of a waste, but oh well. Okay. Yep. There we go. Molotov just out of spite, pretty much. Also, doesn't do great at lighting the area, but it is an attempt to. More Quicksilver. Though I still think the torch works better. But yeah, more beds. And another way up to the room above. Dirty Damp Blood Gem 5. So... rapid poison plus 10 and reduces stamina. Nah, not horrible. But if all truth, poison really doesn't end up becoming a great utility for you. Oh. One of the gunners. One of the old men hunters with a gun. Oop. And that's how we saw one of those guys fall earlier, so this is where they're falling from. Well, there's no easy way about it, and at this point there's also no railings. Though there are hunters guarding this place. There's one over there, and there's one of the old men on the machine gun. No railing, there we go. Alright. We can either head further up, Or over here. Try to get to the old man. And this is laboratory floor 5. Oh, it actually opens. And device is currently not operable. Oh, an elevator. Well, surely that'll help. Just caught that. Yep. Nope. Nope. Open that door. Yeah. And nope. I ain't stupid. I know what you are. Ow. Yeah. There we go. Beast blood pellet. Made from the... Yeah, made from the attempts of others. And... this actually gets us... So... another elevator. Looks like it went further down. And that door on the first floor, I think? Yep. Yeah. Okay, so this is that door on the back of the first floor. Also, you'll notice the payout here is fantastic. And this is Laboratory Floor 1. And there's... here we can see they strapped down these people and were extracting and testing them. But there is someone...
Lady Maria? No. You're someone else.
Indeed.
Please, could you do something for me? I need brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid.
Okay.
Please, I need
Sure. So she needs brain fluid. Fluid from the brains of others, I assume? Oh. That's indeed a request we just got. Alright. So we did most of the second floor and cleared that out. And we can come up here to the third floor. Yep. Blood vials. Alright. And just so you're aware, traps exist here. Yep. Madman's knowledge. Yeah. There are traps hidden all over this place. They're simple, but it's easy to miss your first time through. And not only would it injure you, but it alerts big guy here. Nice. Yep. Alright. Yep. third floor laboratory. That's where we were before.
Oh, Lady Mary, save me, please. I don't hear anything. Oh, save me.
Lady Maria. We keep hearing this name. Lady Maria. Lady Maria. Be at peace. There are fates worse than death, after all. And we seem to keep encountering them in this journey. So we cleared out here, where yet another laboratory where they decided to strap these poor people down and mess with their brains. Though there's a hidden ladder here none of the residents could use. After all, they were all in wheelchairs. So what is special about this laboratory? Strange, these ones seem to be crawling on all fours, kind of like the beasts. Isn't that a bit weird? I mean, their heads are this bloated thing, but they're crawling on all fours bestially. Yep. Yep. The decorative old hunters set. Yeah. Tempering black. Okay, tempering damp blood gem. But the decorative set. Old hunters' garb decorated with brass trinkets. At one time, some hunters believed that certain metals would ward off beast's blood. On the night of the hunt, it is no wonder that people would resort to superstition. Yeah. Ah. Okay, no, it's not just a... Okay, just looked like a curtain you could walk through. But no. It does get us to this floor. Where there's more of these... Is there another trap? Yeah. Note that their attack mannerisms is very much like the beasts, like the werewolves we see in the beginning of the game. Almost as if these people were inflicted by lycanthropy and had degraded to the equivalent of the beasts we hunt. Admittedly, the more advanced werewolves, but still the beasts having that jump too, displaying an enhanced physicality. Oh, and someone here tending to a sunflower?
Blip, blop, blop, blip, blop, blop.
Plop, blip, plop, blip.
Splish, splash, splish, splash.
Splash, splish, splash, splish.
Blip, blop, blop, blip, blop, blop.
Plop, blip, plop, blip.
Splish, splash, splish, splash.
Splash, splish, splash, splish. He seems so engrossed in something, tending to this humble little sunflower that's aimed high above. Doesn't seem to be looking at anything. Still, this is the first time we get a look outside of this area. In the distance, something of a familiar castle. Memory. Remember that this place is built of memories. In the distance, so far away from this place. Nope, nothing. Still. Far away, but still close enough to be remembered. And up here. Oh! Big rat. But we don't reach. Okay, we don't reach the door there. Yep. So this is just a trap to get you to get knocked off. So nothing here. What a seemingly useless place. Oh. But look over there, and we see one of the patients still chained up, just crawling around on busted legs. And crawling like a worm. Huh. Still. There must be some significance to this place. Maybe we'll find it in time. So, this was the third floor. So we need to use the second floor to get to the fourth. That's one of those things about this place. It's getting a direct. There is no getting a direct path, really. But then again, we can always go down to the first floor and ride the elevators. But we've done the effort of cleaning this whole area out. So, it just feels right. Alright. So, the medical ward. The place where people were supposed to be treated, but were instead experimented on. After all, the easiest way to get to experiment on people is under the guise of medical treatment. This is about as old as medical studies themselves. A famous example of this, of a bad version of this, is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, whereupon a man so convinced upon his own righteousness imperils basically everyone around him. Yeah. Okay. And in the end, he wasn't even able to prove whether he was right or wrong. Alright. And that's another trap. Alright. Yep. Back off. Yeah. Damn it, he didn't fall far enough to kill him. Okay, he just fell onto the stairs. Okay. But he shouldn't be able to shoot us from here, so... Now, note that this is one of the few sides that has multiple parts. Okay, More patients over here. This one headless, actually. The body is still moving. But they have no way to perceive us as their head's gone. Now, I made fun of them in the Tower of Mensis, but this gives a grim reality into the idea of this is how they created the bird dogs. The dog birds, any creature that was kind of split into pieces and just reattached. They figured out how to do it here. The body still functions for a time. I imagine until the body starts breaking down from the inability to, acquire new nutrition and all other things. But, and like you see, even making noise doesn't attract their attention. After all, these corpses are headless. There's nothing new. They're flailing at us out of instinct. Not survival. Even your survival instincts are located in the brain, and without a brain, the body is acting purely on instinct, on reaction, on genetic memory. And yeah, another trap there. Blue elixirs. Not really that worth it. And this is Patient Room Floor 5. Basically, the thing to note about the patient rooms is you are moved up a floor at each stage of progression. And the slimes we've seen, well, they're basically the decayed early form, a decayed broken form of these things. These bloated heads with eyes on the inside. Blue elixir. An enlarged head. And now that we have one... Oh, there it goes. God damn it. Couldn't remember where... Yeah, get off. Yeah, no, this sucks. Ah, fuck. Got an easy hit. I forgot there's one over the door. That's the one I forgot about. I'm like, there's something stupid about this. I fell into the trap. But yeah. The enlarged head. An enlarged head of a patient of the cathedral with a cavity that just happens to fit a human head, although one would be mad to try it on. But if you do so, listen carefully for the sticky sound. Drip, drop. As water seeping up from the depths, slowly, steadily. Yeah, no. But yeah. Let's see. Alright. First floor balcony. Nope. Why am I blanking on... Okay, yeah. Alright. Let's head up. The 5th floor. Yeah. And like I said, the one thing that's real nice about this place is the payout is fantastic. Above anything else, this place is fantastic for the Blood Echo payout. So if you feel like you're running low and you need to top up, get a couple more levels in you, absolutely. And that's where... Yep. There it is. Yep, and this one's looking to push you off, but you can just as easily get him off. Get him to drop down. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let's see about getting rid of some more of the patients out of our way. Yeah, because he's just going to keep shooting them. Yep. There we go. Now he's knocked in the way, the patients might take care of him for us. Okay. And again, the headless corpses. I mean, there's just no reason not to. And obviously they don't react to pain. I can't believe I did that. Okay. They react to pain. And the second you stop hitting them. Yep. Alright. Now let's see about getting my blood echoes back. And one of them's got it. There we go. Once you piss off one, usually the whole room activates. And they, as you see, they have these like whip tendrils they get to throw at you. And I can see which one's got my goddamn blood echoes. Let's see. And a tiny tinnitus. There we go. Thank you. Just want my money back. That's all I'm after. Okay. So now that we've picked up where we left off, of course the old man hunter's over there, but where we're actually looking to end up is heading back up and further ascending. Because this place is kind of a remnant of the old... Construction-wise, this place was built around the idea of many of the old cathedrals and research buildings we've come to know. Through Elden Ring, all the Soul series, research places typically have this motif of being modifiable. And let's try and get on solid ground.
Listen close.
And you two will hear. Crows feeding on corpses. The rats, the carrion, the crows. It's clear that these were opportunities to study as much as they were, hazards to deal with the medical practices. Listen close and you two will
Listen
hear.
close, and you too will hear the sound of water.
The sound of water driving them mad. Well, let's try and put you at peace. Alright. Well, just be careful walking up here, as ever. A fall equals death. But yep, Great One's wisdom. Yeah. Yeah, Molotov cocktail. Yep, there we go. Easily fixed. Alright. As ever, they do a good job of baiting you into falling for simple traps that'll knock you into a pit. But our real goal up here is this switch. A very traditional Soul-style one, too. Isn't that a bit funny? Almost as if this places memories of ancient machinery. And what goes on below is the ascension of this. And note, you're not allowed to push it back down. No, once you have it up here, you have what you came for. There's actually literally no reason to ever push it down. But alright. There's another brain up here. Impressive it got so high up with nobody.
Splash, splish, splash.
Splash, splish, splash, splish. And this one gives us brain fluid. And immediately reforms. Yeah.
Have you heard how curiously the sea churns? Like a storm, but like the rain, only gentle, like dripping water. It bellows from deep inside of me. Here it comes, up through my inside, but gently, like little droplets.
So they're hearing the dropping of water over and over again. And the item we got from them, brain fluid. Grayish, amoeba-shaped brain fluid, wobbles and bounces. Extracted from a patient whose head expanded until that was all they were. In the early days of the healing church, the Great Ones were linked to the ocean, and so the cerebral patients would imbibe water and listen for the howl of the sea. Brain fluid writhed inside the head, the initial markings of internal eyes. So, these were hardly, blind researchers just throwing everything at the wall and figuring out as they went. No, these were purposeful mutations wrought to encounter to accomplish specific goals. Yep. That one was far more the most aggressive patient we've seen. The others that were just simply flailing about, attempting to kill us. No, that one knew exactly what was coming after us fervently, as if we'd done something specific to that one. More crows. Carrion eaters. And here. Oh, a fine stripe damp blood gem. Which is... I don't remember what that one does. Attack versus open foes. Oh, okay, so... yeah, physical attack up. Not bad. Yep. But yeah, we basically rotated the stairwell, allowing our stairs to now reach new places. But also bringing in new enemies. We can now reach those stairs over there. But we do have the brain fluid, so... yeah. And here we can see that hunter we couldn't see before. Yep, using the church dual pistol. Yep. Oh, this is kind of a funny thing. This particular hunter is very specific and refuses to extend beyond that spot. As if he's protecting something very specifically. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's fast. Yeah, the biggest advantage you have is that he is very dedicated to protecting one's particular spot. Yep. 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 Ow. Yep. Alright, I need the speed. This guy's not gonna... Alright. Yep. There we go. Yeah, Grata's Fist actually works pretty well, even if it isn't the most damaging attack. Yeah. Yeah, get my stamina back up. Alright. But yeah, this guy, yeah, he'll throw the daggers. Yeah. Yep. Yep, out of stamina, back off. Okay. Yep. Yeah, watch the stamina. Yeah. The saw blade's fast enough I can get in on him. There we go. You need either speed or power. Sedative. Nice. 6 quicksilver.
Plip, plop.
So, we know that this is one of the finished experiments. This is someone who has... whose head is expanded until that's all that's there. And we get their brain fluid, and they just come back to normal. Yep. Yep. Because that's a good sign. But yeah. Effectively understanding that the research being done here was to make humanity capable of thinking like the elders. making us closer to the old gods. But of course, they're inhuman. So making something human inhuman is extraordinarily dangerous. But still, we have the brain fluid for this one person. We have it. What does that...
Please, could you do something for me? I need brain.
Sure.
Oh, thank you. You're terribly kind. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, I hear the sticky sound. Do you hear it too?
No.
Oh, I know. Will you have my blood as thanks? I'll have you know, I was once a blood saint too. That makes me happy, but I cannot move. Look, I'm sorry to trouble you.
The blood of Adeline. Blood taken from Adeline, patient of the research hall, restores HP, then continues to rejuvenate HP for some time. Adeline was originally one of the blood saints who received treatment by the church to cultivate worthy blood. Adeline's was one of the few cases that turned out favorably. As we've seen, this is actually the third person we've come across whose blood would be beneficial to us. And we can see down here, it's now covered in these more broken patients. Yep. And their heads have tendrils. Yep. Yep. Yep, the first floor has just become far more dangerous. Just to be aware of that. Yep, first floor now sucks. And before I start losing my blood echoes, I'm going to go grab a level or two. But yeah, so we have an idea of what the experiments were doing and why they were doing it. The experiments were largely an attempt to bring humans closer to the old gods. And under the pretense of healing people, they basically...
Gammon awaits you. Go. Very well, let me...
They actually did an intense amount of harm. Thank you.
Farewell, good. May you...
More damage. Even more damage. Holy Moonlight Sword. Yep. So, just 4 more chunks, and then a Bloodstone. Repair weapons, yeah. Might as well do it just so. Alright. And let's see. Yep, it's 20 per chunk. Okay, couldn't remember off the top of my head. Alright. And let's see, how are we still looking on blood vials? Still 100 in the bank. Okay, we're good. 71 bullets, we're fine there. Anything else I would need specifically? Nah. The Holy Moonlight. I love that so much. The Holy Moonlight Sword, if you sell it, you can rebuy it for 80,000. I still love that. It's just like, yeah. We're just giving you a way to get it back. Vista Gradia. Alright. Say, I don't think there's any... Yeah, it's just the Yarnum and the Tomb Prospector. Okay. Though, speaking of that, the other thing we could... Yep. I think the Fistic Radia kind of deserves it. Sure. It can come in handy. Let's just... yeah. Okay. Fistic Radia... Okay, I do... Well, let's double check the gems on this real quick. Anything that would get me more attack aside from the... Nope, that's as high as that slot goes. Triangle... Yep, good. And nothing else. Okay. How about the Saw Cleaver? Oh, that tempering does get us up to 157. You can have secondary at... Oh, I saw 158. Oh, 161 actually. Nice. You can go for other secondary stats. You can alter weapons to do different types of damage. But end of the day, just the highest attack power will probably do you just fine to get through. Alright. So that puts our attack at what? It is 323 and 494. Yeah. The Moonlight Greatsword, the Holy Moonlight Sword is just tasty. Alright. Back to the research hall. Looking to push our way through. Oh. Our friend has arrived.
Oh, hello. Not a pretty sight, is it? The true face of the blood-worshipping, beast-purging, healing church.
Indeed.
But that's not all. You seek the secrets held by the nightmare, do you not? Then here's what you must do. Climb the astral clock tower and kill Maria. She hides the real secret. Go on. She hides.
So if we want the truth, this reputable Lady Maria we've kept hearing about, well, we're gonna have to go up there and kill her. Alright. Well, lethal damp blood gem. Some kin cold blood. And got out before it all affected me too much. Nice. But yeah, the advantage you have is that you are faster than these patients on the floor. But of course, they are, you know, they hit hard, and they can hit pretty roughly.
Oh, don't be greedy. I should know.
Ah, okay. Nope. Okay, so she now gives us access to that blood to heal, which is good. I mean, when is regen ever bad? Alright. Trying to remember, is it this floor? I think it's this floor that'll get us to the door over there. Nice. Yep. Alright. believe... Yeah, this gets us over to the door. Yep. And these big double doors lead to a garden where the living failures exist. Yep. Hit pretty hard. Ow. Yep. Ow. Yeah. Okay. Now this is one of the areas, be prepared for arcane damage. Yeah. If you're going to prepare for any particular damage type. Alright. I'm gonna say this. Bring the Tinnitrus out. Alright. These guys are gonna start throwing fire, every kind of projectile at you. Yep, and as you can see, raw physical damage ain't where it's at. Yep. Now, this fight is sort of a race. It's a question of, can you kill these guys fast enough to stop them from unleashing their biggest attack? Because they're going to infinitely spawn. These have the attributes of those heads. The all-consumed heads. These are the ones who didn't become those splish-splash heads. Yep. Yep. These are the ones who the blood didn't take to. For whatever reason. But there are so many of them. But, more so, you're putting them down. Yep. Before they can... I think it's 5 of them have to be up. You get some time before the 5th one spawns. Ow. But yeah. Because they have an ultimate attack where they basically do what Rom did, which is summon these meteors. The only problem is this area is far smaller and they come from a far more, multi-angle attack. So, it's one of those cases where but as you can see, the sparks off the Dark Beast do wonders for you. This is why I always carry the Tinnitrus with me. I generally carry the Tinnitrus is because there's a good number of enemies that may not be technically kin, but you can get some real work out of this. There we go. Oh, and if anyone's been following me for a while and haven't heard, the newest part of the... I know it's a bit of a random thing to talk about. The newest part of the newest saga of the Epic the Musical got released just last night. So we got five more songs to bop to. And yeah. Just a side note, so in case anyone who likes Epic the Musical is listening, go listen. It's really good. Though Jorge himself admitted, yeah, this is the most anime part of it. He's not kidding either. Alright. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. Yep. Yeah. There we go. First one down. Ow. That sucked. Yep. Yeah. Just watch their attacks, try and avoid them. Yep. Great. They're going in early, huh? Yep. Calling in the meteors. Yep. Ow. Yep, and dead. Okay. Alright, I'll actually... Okay. But yeah. So, one of the reasons I'm taking this so rough, why I'm getting hit so hard, okay, point blank, the armor set I'm using has the lowest arcane defense next to something like the Yarhagul. There are a ton of outfits that give you much higher arcane defense, and that's what you need for this fight. So, yeah, we'll go with the blindfold cap. Yeah, like 110, choir garb, obvious, yeah. Choir garb. Yeah, the choir set. Yeah. You need, more than physical, you need arcane defense. So, yeah. There we go. Okay. But yeah, that's part of why I'm... Oh? She's
Hello?
getting anxious.
Hello? Please, somebody, I need help. I'm trying. But I'm afraid the sound is fading.
She's anxious. Calm.
Hello? Is that who I think it is? Please. Oh, please, I need brain fluid. The sticky sound is fading fast. Please bring me brain fluid. I must have it. That sound, it is all that guides me. Without it, I'll be sent back to my former, lesser years.
Okay.
Yes, that's it. Let me have it. I can hear it. Thank you. Take this charm. Lady Maria gave it.
The balcony
Please,
key.
do not abandon me.
Now, I wonder if we heard the sticky sound, if it would be somewhat reminiscent of the song that you hear the Winter Lanterns hum.
Has someone planned with me?
And he's just continuing to look for his eyes. The balcony key takes us outside. And, of course, to the Lumen Flower Garden. Or at least the memory of it, when it was much lesser than what it is in Yharnam now. For the early days when it was still understanding of what these flowers were and could produce was not understood. Cold blood of the kin, so the hardened blood of the kin like Ebrietus. Yeah, we'll get there, but there's more to see. And And we can see there's more of the patients tending the flowers. We saw one earlier. So there's a link between the flowers and what keeping the patients calm. And there's something at the back, but as you might expect, these are defended well. And note, these patients act very differently from the flailing ones we've seen earlier. These are purposeful. Almost as if these are the precursors to the blue creatures we saw before. Which then explains their weakness to this. And actually... Ow. Ow. Yep, that hurts. Okay. Yeah, and that's with the buff of wearing the choir set. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Ow. Ow. Yep. Yep. Ow. Ow. Yep. Yep, got me. So, basically, this should give you at least some confirmation of the tentacle-headed that can take insight and the blue astral creatures. Both were end results of research done by the Healing Church. Again, everything is linked back to them and their research. Everything comes back to them again and again and again. Alright. Trying to remember if there's anything... not really. Yep. Alright. It's just there's a lot of these guys, so... Yep. Yep. Yeah. And you're the one who got my fucking blood echoes. Alright. Yep. There we go. Okay. Nope. Alright. There we go. Yeah, those sniper ones are the ones you gotta watch out for. Yep. Ow. Okay. So yeah, if you don't walk down the main steps, it's not as bad. The Black Sky Eye. Okay. And this, if I remember correctly, is one of the nice items. Soft Eye, blessed by a phantasm. They were discovered through Bergenworth's contact with the arcane, but in the end revealed nothing. Deep within the eye lies a vast stretch of dark that rumbles with an endless meteor storm. The slightest rub of the tiny orb and the rock will tumble and soar. Only requires 16 arcane. Alright. And it gets us a decent ranged option, finally. That's relatively repeatable and doesn't require that much in the way of Quicksilver. There we go. Ah, finally. Yep. So yeah. Takes so long to get a really good Quicksilver shot option. Does good damage. It's based on your arcane, and if you're using the Holy Moonlight Sword, yeah. But we're hardly done. As people are quick to point out, much like back in Yharnam, if you smash the window, you can get in to the upper area we were at before. Yep. More bloodstone chunks. And there's a chest on the other side. One of the few jumping puzzles. Remind myself how the jump works. Okay. Alright. And made it. Yep. Pulsing. Ah, the regen one. Okay. Okay, that's one of the ones I actually really like. For obvious reasons. And down here. Gets us here. I don't believe there's anything really. Just gets you down here. Yep. And this is another way you would discover the second altar. And Lawrence's skull. But we don't need it. We already picked it up. And like I said, it's nice to have the Black Sky Eye finally. Because it is one of the more useful, consistent range damage options. Doesn't require an overly huge commitment. Alright. And that's the balcony key. So yeah. But I believe there was a third floor balcony, if I'm not mistaken. Ow. Yeah. Well, either way. She's still anxious.
Oh, hello, sticky sound, as clear as drip. How extraordinary. Do you think that water drips even down deep below at the bottom of the sea? Can you hear it? Drip.
So ecstatic. Now, there's a few places we've yet to touch, so since we're having a little trouble with the boss, let's look at some of the side areas we've yet to explore. One of which is on the side of this. Nope. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Yeah. Trying to remember. What's on this floor? Well, the stairs now reach it, so looks like nothing. Yeah. Okay. Nothing particular. Trying to remember. It was the third floor balcony, I believe, right? Oh well. Either way, this is just a little side area you can drop to. Laboratory floor 4. Yep, and if you want... Yeah, and they give you a way to get into the elevator. Yep. Yeah. This is why when I said that it was surprising I ran out of Quicksilver bullets, that kind of the reason is why. Because so many enemies in this game drop Quicksilver bullets. Over here. Come on. Yep. 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 There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, because the third floor balcony was somewhere over there. Yep. Yep. And of course more traps. Yeah, because you can't get over... Okay, you're right. Because you can't get over there anymore from here. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, the living failures. Trying to think if there's anything else that'll be particularly useful against them. High arcane defense. I guess beast blood pellets to help the rebound you get for each hit. I was gonna say, technically speaking, wonder if it might be better to use this plus bolt paper. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Try that out. Yeah. Just because... Yeah. They are very weak to the bolts. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yeah. Here it comes. Alright. Yep. Get out of their firing range. Yep. 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 Don't forget your rally potential. Take the hit. Ow. Alright. The only thing that kinda sucks is that the... Yep. Alright. Alright. Ow. Here it comes. Yeah. Get out of the line. Get out of the fight. Okay. 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 Alright. Vault paper 2. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, their stumbling sucks, but... Yep. Ow. Yep. Ow, 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 ow. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna switch to nitrous. Yep. Ah, man. Yeah. Wait for it. There we go. Yep. Basically, the biggest damage problem is... Yep. 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 And... Yep. Got one. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the biggest damage problem you're going to have is trying to cover all the shots that they're firing. Okay. And of course, different bodies have different amount of HP. Yep. Ow. Yep. Okay. Shit. Well, this fucking sucks. Say hello to what? This is your punishment for being too slow. Yep. That's your punishment for being too slow with them. They'll keep doing that if you let them. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yep. The upside to it is, of course, you get damage in, but at what cost? Alright. Here it comes. Just keep rolling and hope you get lucky. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's your punishment towards the end of the fight, is just trying to get through that. Oof. Alright. Just trying to think if there's anything else that could really help us. Not really. Yeah, no, not really. Still eager?
Do it.
Yep, she's overjoyed. Forget if you end up having to give her 2 or 3 brain fluid. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Okay. Just gotta get... Alright. I'm just trying to remember. I do have physical and all damage reduction. Let's see. Maybe... Yep. Yep. Alright. Sometimes it's not just their weaknesses. Sometimes it's best to just go with what you know. Yep. Nice. Yep. 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 Nope. Ow. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. Get out of those shots. Yep. Nice. Yeah, right? Yep. Oh, got me on the... Ah! Alright. I usually don't have that much problem with this fight. It's rare. Honestly, I'm enjoying that fact. I usually don't have much problems. I usually just walk through these guys. Yeah, because the problem with the Moonlight Sword is, obviously, these guys resist arcane like nothing else. Saw Cleaver. The Tonitrus definitely does a solid amount of damage. You know what? We haven't brought back the Classic in a while. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yep. Huh. Oh. She's lost her body. Nothing but a head now.
Oh, hello. One last time. Will you fetch brain fluid? Murky, mushy fluid. The sticky sound whispers to my head. Just a head. That's all there is. Please, I want...
Alright. No, so it is the third. So, yeah, her body's been consumed by the rest of her. So all she is a head now. I just don't remember where the third brain fluid is. But we'll figure that out. Or I'll look it up, because it's one of those... It's around here, I've been there. I just don't remember which head it is. Actually, I think it's over by the third balcony. So, I think we have to go... The third floor balcony. Okay. If I remember correctly, and you'll have to forgive me, this is one of those... It's been a while. Okay, because we have to take the... Oh, right, because we can't take the stairs. Right. Okay. You basically have to work your way around to the lab. Okay. Now I remember. Because of the way this moving of the steps does, we now have to work our way around. Yeah. and I've said it before and I'll say it again, if you want to just get through the game one of the simplest ways, the Hunter's Axe can take you from beginning to end with no damn problem. Hunter's Axe is just a perfectly well-balanced weapon. Alright. But yeah, because of the way the floor's layout changes due to the switching of everything, you have to go around and then work your way. Yeah. Right, that leads only to the living failures now. The way you need to go... Yeah. Yeah, this will drop you down to the steps, and that's how you get... Okay. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Took me a little bit to remember why this was set up the way it was. Yep. And... Yep. The lock shield. Oh, that's the other thing. Utterly useless. Except in one that's why. An artisanal shield crafted with blue glass, originally used to safeguard the leader presiding over a sacred healing church ceremony, and later supplied to tomb prospectors, in particular those exploring the Labyrinth of Ease. The blue is fashioned after a lake, and the shield greatly reduces all forms of non-physical damage. Oh my god. Yeah, it really just has been that long since I played. Yeah, the technically still useless, but useful in one exact circumstance shield. Yep. And you want to guess what? That's why I used to walk through that. Because I could use the shield. Because yes, you can use it. Just like the good old Souls shield. Only, it does nothing against physical attacks. But, since the living failures do nothing but ranged attacks, pretty much. Like, their smacks hurt, but... Alright. But yeah. Either way. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. More blood vials. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Ow. Ow. Okay. Again, the Hunter's Axe will carry you through the entire game, DLC and all, if you want it to. Its swings are just that solid. Yep. Yep. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, she switches sides. Alright. Yeah. But yeah. Underground cell key. There it is. Key to cell below the Grand Cathedral. Hunters are held within the underground cells so that things better left unseen and knowledge better left unknown will decay quietly into the fallow darkness. And yeah, that's the patient with this with the IV drip just swinging around. Yep. Okay. Because we got the top two. Okay. Well, we don't... Okay, we'll put the hunter's torch on. Because I think you can just drop down. Yeah. Yep. Alright. This is the rest of the pan.
I'm guilty. And
Alright.
Let help. Let help.
Well, let their suffering end. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these two don't have the brain fluid, so best to just put them out of their misery. Alright. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. Yep. Out. There's the whole horde. Alright. Nice. And there we go. Blood vial. Yeah, because this is the way you would come up originally. And we hit the middle floor. So now we should be able to climb back up to the third floor, where the flailing one is up there. Right, because this is the room where the... yeah. Yeah. And we can just walk right past him because he can't actually see us. Alright. Here we have a pair. I'm trying to remember. Yep. Alright. Oh! Yep. Nice. Okay. Just topping off. There we go. Patient room 4. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yeah, didn't get me that time. And this... okay. So nope. Nothing there. Where was that last one then? Because we got the one guarded by the hunter. That's the one that just leads up to there. because that just leads back up to the floor where you get... Oh, no way. Yeah, no, that does... Okay, I think we have to drop down. Alright. Yeah, because this stair leads to that and there. Then if you come up here, because this is where the machine gunner used to be, right? Laboratory room floor, floor 4. You're right, and this... Okay. And... to get back to the upper levels... Yeah, you would ride floor 4 to the... Yeah, because you would need to ride the elevator. Yeah, because you would have to ride the elevator straight to floor 5. Okay. But yeah. Truly do not remember, yeah, where the third one is. Oh well. Because that's the beast floor. That you have to go down to. Alright. Oh well. Well, with everything we picked up... That should be at least a level. Okay. Think we're pretty much set. So I just need to get through the living failures. Alright.
Gammon awaits. Very well, let me...
Alright. Alright.
Farewell, good may you...
And... fortifying repairs... Yeah, Holy Moonlight Swords just needs 2 more chunks. Okay. Wondering if we might be more... Yeah, I think we're gonna put regen on the Holy Moonlight Sword. Okay. And then the Tonitrus. Let's see. Okay, well, we got a better gem on that first one. Oh, got a better one there. Then, rather than adding the bolt, maybe just a tempering for 139. Yeah, I think we'll just go for straight. Okay. So that puts it up to what? 482 and 375, yeah. Okay. So the last thing to look at... Alright. Yep, and I have the shield now. But we did just get an underground cell key. So we'll start at the corpse pile. And finally get some face-to-face time with this hunter here that's been praying. Again.
Under the church. Beasts are accursed, only ye the true blades of the church. Shrouded by night, proud beast, only...
Nope. We can't talk to him. He won't acknowledge our existence. Here, let's end this suffering for you.
With steady stride.
The Yamamura Hunter. Wine Hakama, khaki shorts. A standard hunter's hat worn by Yamamura the Wanderer. His hat and staff were given to him when he became a hunter and confederate of the League. So, decent blood defense. And garb of the Eastern Land worn by Yamamura the Wanderer, this Eastern warrior pursued a beast for an honorable revenge, then became a hunter of the League. But when he stared straight into impurity, it drove him mad. This is about the only tie I could ever do to saying that anything of, of Sekiro was tied into the main storyline. Sekiro always feels very self-contained. So if I'm honest, it's one of those cases where it very much feels like that's about the Yamamura the Wanderer ending up in a cell like this is about the only thing that feels... Yeah. Yep. Okay. Nice. Yep. Nice. Alright. But that was hardly the only locked cell. So effectively, these cells are for hunters who found out too much of the church's secrets. Which was kind of inevitable considering the nature of the hunts. Many of them were also very devout followers of the church, so if the church declared you a heretic and a problem, well, some of them weren't exactly going to resist. They foresaw it as a way to preserve their immortal soul. And yeah. Ambusher. Yeah, you want to get out of there. There you go. He's actually using one of the best weapons in the game, believe it or not. And it's amazing to me that such a simple weapon remains so damn good. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Yep. There it is. Nice. Yep. Yeah. The Moonlight Great Sword, Holy Moonlight Sword. Yep. Is one of those real nice ones. Yep. And you add in something like the Black Sky Eye. Yep. And you've got a good way to finish off enemies. The Church Pick. I hate that you get this so late. One of the old trick weapons of the Healing Church, a hunting weapon formed from one of the giant picks that appear in old beast tales. The Church Pick initially serves as a large sword, but when transformed functions as an extended war pick. In spite of its origins, it is a highly practical weapon. You'll note you need 14 skill. It is a skill weapon, and we're doing strength, so not that great for us at the moment. But if you're using a more skill-based, that is your reward. That is absolutely one of your rewards. It's like that and one other weapon that we get later on. But there was someone else imprisoned down here. If you'll recall.
Bear in mind, some places are better left only forced to brazenly.
Nope, still locked. Nope, the underground cell key is not for him. And still, we can't hear the bell he's ringing. I think you can only hear it if you're one of those people who's actively hunted down other hunters. But either way... Alright. But that's about as good as it's going to get. Just wanted to be sure to use that to clear this off. Because end of the day, there's a lot to easily miss. And of course, the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems with this game is you can't just pop from place to place. You have to go to the Hunter's Dream and then come back. When the loading times were 10, 15 seconds apiece, yeah, that became kind of detrimental. How we looking on supplies? Still 49 blood vials. Alright, back up to 78. Okay. But yeah, this endgame push is rough. And we haven't hit the worst of it. Alright. Alright. So let's get going. I'll find you your last blood eventually. Your last brain fluid. I truly do not remember where it is. Yeah, I'll probably look it up later. For now, let's see about trying to get through. Yeah, I completely forgot that was part of why the yeah. One of the ways you get through this fight with the living failures is the shield. Yep. 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 Ow. Yeah. Completely forgot, because this... I think it reduces something like 60%, 70% of the arcane damage they're throwing at you. So, like, it can really help out. Alright. Yep, it's the third swing that usually gets you. Yep. 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 And you'll note that their arms are stretchy. So their arms do go out farther than you expect them to. Yep. Yep. But yeah. There, you see how much damage that reduces? Of course it does take your stamina as well, but... Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's what makes the fight pot more doable. I completely forgot about it, and that's my bad. Does nothing against the big physical slams, of course. But... Yep. 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 So even if you do get caught, it helps minimize damage. Yep. Alright. Now one strategy is to allow as many of these guys to spawn as possible, so that they frequently do their bigger attacks. Yep. Alright. Yep. Tiny Tinitrus. I could probably get away with that. Yep. Nice. Alright. Yep. There we go. Alright. Yep. Yep. Get away from that before one of the artillery strikes hit. Yep. Okay. And while they're doing this, hold the shield up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he still hurts. But you can survive it a hell of a lot nicer than you could before. So yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so long as you have the shield, that's right. So long as you have the shield, these guys are not that bad. Yep. Because most of their stuff ends up being just chip damage. Yep. Compared to the heavy strikes that you're expecting to have to endure. Yep. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, basically the only thing they have on you is numbers. But that's enough to make this a rough fight. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah. The other thing to note is not everyone is willing to get directly in combat with you. Note that there are some who will fall back, there are others who will attack. Alright. Those who aren't willing to get in on you, yeah, take advantage of. Alright. There we go. Nope. Nope, get out of the way. Heal. Yep. Okay, survived. Yep. Okay. Alright. Yep. Ow. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Alright. Yep. There we go. Alright. And you can see the meteors coming. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's pure arcane damage, so it's not like it's terrible. Yep. Yep. And there we go. Made it. Now, with all that craziness done with, look at where we end up. The living failures. And there's this, almost I want to call it a mockery of a sunflower, a lumen flower, as they're known. I mean, its movements are very clearly not swaying in the wind. Its designs, well, those don't look like the normal sunflower seeds. They look more like teeth. Which begs the question, what is this? And maybe this is what happened when you introduce the beast blood to a plant. And effectively, these plants would feed off the corpses of those who were the failures. This is where they were buried, with the plants slowly digesting them. And became an amalgam and the great lumen flower. Because it's clear from the crunching underfoot how many corpses this involved. And as we were told, we need to go to the clock tower here. And we got a key. Key to the astral clock tower at the top of the Grand Cathedral. The caretaker of the tower's numerous patients, known to them only as Lady Maria, made her home behind the giant star-interpreting clock. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to be clear, what we're about to enter is my favorite fight of the game. This is a fight that is just so much fun. And is honestly the pinnacle of the game for me. I want that to be said. This is what Bloodborne is to me. Is a means to this fight in particular. Alright. Just trying to think of anything else preparation-wise. I can get the shield off me. Okay. Alright. The Lumenwood Garden. I'm probably about to go silent for a few moments. No, my mic hasn't died. I'm gonna let you soak in the ambiance of this.
a corpse, should be left well alone. Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now. Liberate you from your wild curiosity.
This is Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. A woman looking to protect secrets. Fast, brutal. Yep. Get a feel for her in this first phase. You'll need it. Don't be afraid to exchange with her. Yep. That gun of hers should look familiar if you've done Castle Canehurst. That's an Evelyn. And this woman is talented with its use. And then you can see she uses the old hunter technique of that phasing step. This woman is the pinnacle of what a hunter could be, and perhaps should be. Yep. Nope. Got away. Yep. 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 Ah, got me. Timed it to the time to roll. Mistimed the roll. I'm sorry, but this will never be a fight I ever regret. Even after every loss, I can only smile. Maria is one of those characters who works with how little she says. What is expressed so perfectly is her disdain for what you are doing. And only an honest death, a death beyond. Yep, an honest, sincere death will set us free, will send us back. After all, yep. Yep. Alright. Nice. Yeah. You gotta remember, Maria is human-sized, so you can bully her a bit. Yep. But she has some amazing moves. Yep. She is fast, brutal. Ah. And there are people who say, nah, she's not that bad, or, she's easy to parry, you can parry her throughout the entire thing. And I'm just like, yeah, but she's also just fun to fight. Like, I'm going to be enjoying myself for a bit. So if I keep dying, folks, sorry if that frustrates some of you veterans, but a good fight should be drawn out, for my opinion. Yep. Nice. Yep. Get your timing down, get used to her moves, and the timing windows to dodge. Because that's how you're going to get through this fight. Because basically this fight just tightens the windows as the fight goes on. The other thing to note, and the big thing with her, is don't be afraid to trade. B, yep. Taking one hit to get two in is not a bad thing. Yep. Yeah. Again, she's just basically this entire fight is her tightening the timing windows for her attacks. So knowing which attack is going to hit harder and how to get in on her is the key thing. Yeah. Alright. Phase 1's done. Phase 2, she enhances her range. So be prepared. Yep. And that downward slash comes out faster than you think it does. Alright. Yep. Yep, once again. Those are big, heavy attacks. Because I don't want to. I'm sorry, man, but just because that's the easy way to do it, it doesn't make it the most fun. This is a dance. Enjoy the fight. It's not about winning. It's about enjoying a combatant who has put everything in their life. Yep. Yep. Ah, damn, almost had her. Odds. This just feels... There it is. Yeah. Knowing how to time her the dodges on her attacks has been one of the most fun things I ever spent doing in this game. Gods. Yep. Okay. You guys can parry and make the fights easy. I'm not interested in easy. It's fun to dance with them. I'm sorry, you guys, if you think... Victory is not the only thing about a game. I'm having fun with this. When she hits phase 2 and she starts getting those heavy power attacks... Yeah, because that's the thing. Learning all her tells, learning how to do her dodges, is so much fun. It's like, well, it's really easy with parry. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's like, your move, my lady. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Learning to manage your... This is an ultimate fight of learning to manage your stamina. Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, going toe-to-toe... Yep. Maria will always trade better than you. But learning where you can and can't... I find Maria more fun than Gehrman, I'll say it that way. Yeah, no, Maria is the best designed boss, in my opinion. See, I have my issues with Orphan of Kos. There's too much background noise to that fight, if I'm honest. They tried to... Basically, in my mind, Orphan of Kos is them trying to recreate Red Hood. The Red Hood fight from 3, and giving it a little too... Yeah, getting a little too much. Even Ludwig, I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest. It's just that he's... Again, there's a bit too much noise on his fight. Yeah. Nice. Alright. And this is why I spent a episode grinding blood vials. Yep. I'll give it to you, Ludwig's song is amazing. Hey. I love that Tiny Tinnitress does so much to her. Ah, God. Makes me think of one of my funniest fights I ever had was Metal Gear Solid 3, the final boss against the boss. She was extremely big on running at you. So I spent half the fight just setting up claymores and then just had her run into them. Yep. No. Yeah, here we go. Tinnitress. Let's switch out to Holy Moonlight. Yeah. Alright. Nope. Yep. Yep. Alright. Quick draw. Yes. Still have not gotten my feel back for that. There it is. Damn. I love Maria's because she actually has tells for every one of her major attacks that seem undodgeable. They all have a tell. There is a final twist of her wrist she always gives right before those attacks let go off. So timing your dodge to those twists are what you really have to do. Yeah, still getting my dodge wrong for that one. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. First round went to her. Yep. 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 Caught me on the... Yep. Okay. Yep. 667, not bad. Especially considering the Moonlight Sword's not even maxed out yet. Alright. Nice. There we go. Alright. Yep. Got me on the... Yep. 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 Alright. There it is. If you can catch that last twitch of her arm, that's when you need to dodge. A little. It's at least less. It's one of her weaker defenses. There it is. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Yep. Yep. Ow. Got me on that one. Yep. Yeah, she's not officially... She doesn't really... As far as I'm aware, she doesn't have any technical weaknesses, but it's simply just not one of her stronger defenses. So Arcane is one use of it. It's the reason I keep throwing the tiny Tonitrus at her. Well, let's break up the boss rush a little. Let's go after something different. Let's see. Quickest way to get to a different boss, just in case you guys are starting to get a little bored. Let's go switch it up. Let's see. What would be the quickest way to get there? Yeah, just straight from the basic Hunter's Nightmare. Let's see. Because if I take this path, is this shorter to get to the cathedral? I think so. Ah, the constable's gloves. I guess part of the hunters there were those who learned that the constable Alright. Let's see. Trying to remember. Yep. 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 Ow. Let's see. Yep. And yeah. No, I guess the front path is the faster way to get to the cathedral. Yeah. I'm truly just sitting here trying to remember which way was the quickest way into the cathedral. Alright. Yeah, no, it's the front way. Okay. So yeah. So let's see. It should be up here. And let him take care of them. You. Yep. Ow. Yeah, don't care about you. Yep. You two can just piss off. Yeah, because we're just heading up here. Yep. Thank you. And ignoring this idiocy. Thank you. Yep. You guys can deal with that. But yeah, what we're after is here. Again, note that this is the same statue we saw when we found his skull. This is Lawrence. The same statue of a winged woman offering some kind of liquid down. This is where we found his skull, and this is where we find his body, the rest of Lawrence, the beast he became. And it's only when you have his skull that Lawrence, the first Vicar, acknowledges your existence. The first cleric beast. senses it. And it pains him, because he can never reclaim what he was. If you remember the cleric beast, it's only going to help you a little. Yep. Bring something with some fire defense, I'll say that much. Yeah. Yep. The music. Alright. Nice. Yep. 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 Get your damage in when you can. But play more defensive with Lawrence, at least at the start. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, any fire-based weapon like the boom hammer is not going to be preferable. Lightning damage obviously does a good bit. Arcane hits him pretty hard. But overall, you're not going to get... This is not a fight that will end quickly. At least not in the first phase. Well, it'll end quickly if you die, but that's a whole other thing. Yep. Yep. Alright. Lawrence, the first Vicar, and the first one to lose himself to being a cleric beast. Note, if he's the first, but doesn't he look kind of familiar? If you played the other Souls games, more specifically one of the earliest ones, well, one of the ones that probably would... Elden Ring would probably be the first. This reminds me very much of the Ancestor Worshippers, wouldn't you say? Madness and the hate, you're right. Time and time again, we see these horned beasts. And very much reminiscent of Madness, wouldn't you say? Yep. Ow. Ah, got me. Yeah. Time and time again. The same enemy, the same design. Of course. Or some of the broken dragons of the Deep Garden. In this, it's the same arm as the broken dragons of the Deep Garden. That you would see in Dark Souls 3. There's all sorts of enemies that just have the same basic build. Yep. Alright. Alright. Yep. I'm gonna let you all take that. Ow. Okay. Alright. Let me through. Let me through. God damn it, dude. Big man, out of the fucking way. Come here. There. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Alright, Lawrence. Yep. Yep. Typically speaking, Lawrence... Honestly, though, you can use elemental damage, but if I'm honest, just straight physical damage will probably do you the best. Yep. And the slam. Yep. Yep. Yep, and the explosion. Yeah. Actually, so one of the weapons that actually does fairly decent in my experience is actually some of the cannons. Ow. Yep. Ow. Fuck. Like, in all truth, end of the day, sitting back with, like, one of the cannons and just pelting him with heavy shots is kind of funny to watch. It is one way to take him out. But, like I said, I don't enjoy Lawrence's fight as much, but he's hardly the only boss we can go after. I've left a couple of the big names around. So, we only went after Ebrietos once or twice. We didn't actually go after her too hard either. 'Cause I wanted my... Yeah, I wanted to use the Moonlight Sword. Because the Moonlight Sword has a pretty high strike. And it is fantastic for catching Ebrietos in the skull. But yeah. So we saw the living failures. They're the living failures because they're alive, and they are the failure versions of these guys. Now, I know Ebrietos has pretty damn good arcane defense, if I remember correctly. We're not using this for the arcane damage. In fact, believe it or not, one of the perfect weapons to counter Ebrietos down here is actually the basic version. Yeah. The Ludwig's Holy Sword. Alright. Yeah. Ludwig's Holy Sword actually has, if you do it in the two-handed form, an L2 attack that basically, where this does the thrust, actually has an overhead slam down. And it is amazing for catching Ebrietos in the skull. And that is where you're going to get a ton of damage on her. Because Ebrietos' biggest weak point is, of course, her skull. Now, speaking of Ebrietos, daughter of the Cosmos. Why not? We'll get some help. The big thing to note here is, despite everything, I truly do believe Ebrietos and Rom were both started out as human. Oh right, we have the shield now, so we can actually, yeah. Right, we have the shield now. That also makes her fight a lot more manageable. Alright. But yeah. Ebrietas, daughter of the cosmos. I don't believe they were born as Ebrietas, rather, Ebrietas is what they became after being introduced to the blood of Cosmos. Cosm. Yep, there's that lunge. That lunge is probably the most devastating attack she really has. Like, really. It's really just that. Yeah. Like, the thing is, none of Ebrietas' attacks are really that thorough. She's mostly just flailing at you. Yep. Yeah. Just smacking you away, trying to get you to go away. I mean, it's also borne out by the fact that she's also spends most of the fight. It isn't until the end of the fight that she starts really just trying to kill you. Alright. Yep. And Tiny Tonitrus. Yep. Alright. Hey, I'm gonna let Damien eat all the pain he wants to. Yeah, alright. I was gonna say, I've never had I'm trying to think. I don't think I've had any NPC ever actually survive a fight in this game. I don't think, anyway. Alright. Vomit. Alright. Yep, there's the... Yeah, it's always the second one that catches you. Because it's a two-hit... Because it's technically a two-hit charge. And there we go. Yep. When she does the head slam. And then the vomit. Okay. And here comes the worst. Yep. Yep, the machine gun. I hit the... And that's why I hit L2, because I was trying to bring up the shield, but I forgot I was still in two-handed. That's on me. Alright. I mean, the obvious answer is stick with the Tonitrus. Alright. Yeah, might as well. It's the weapon built for this fight. Because that gives you constant access to the shield. And she's of course weak to the sparks, so... Yeah. Yep. 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 There we go. Alright. Alright. And of course. Nothing so far. As far as I'm aware, nothing so far on the PC updates. But that's probably only an inevitability. It's just one of those cases where I don't see it happening anytime soon, but you never know. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Yep. Like I said, Tiny Tonitrus gets some good damage in. Yep. Ow. Yep. 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 I guess I better stick to trying to hit the main body instead. Yep. Because it's clear. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get any good headshots on her. Yeah. If they're gonna announce it anywhere, it'll be the Game Awards at this late in the year. It'd be the Game Awards they'd announce that at. And if they're going to do it, so be it. Oh, here we go. Alright. Now she's pissed. Alright, phase 2. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. Got me. Fuck. Because I could see she was going for it and I couldn't get the dodge off in time. Yeah, she managed to corner me. Didn't realize I was that far against the wall. But yeah. I guess I'm going a little too aggressive on Ebrietas, because she is technically a boss you should be more defensive with, but... Yeah. So, let's ask the honest question here. What is the story of Bloodborne? What is the story the game is trying to tell us? Because, let's be clear. Above all else, and anything else we can say, this is that this story is about a dream. And about aspirations. And trying to see them fulfilled. That is what this game is about. So, and it's clear that this whole game takes place in a dream. But it's a very unique one. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. What makes it unique is that this dream was how a group of people managed to try and contact something beyond humanity. If I was right, and I'd say and calling all the major Souls games in the same universe, they were contacting the Greater Will. I fucking hate that charge. There's no real good way to dodge it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm truly trying to remember how I killed her, because it's been a long time since I played. Yep. Yeah, because it's either the first or the second charge seems to always catch you. So let's just practice on dodging her attacks. And according to the terms of the School of Mensis, Ebrietas here is what they're looking to attain. Eyes on the inside capable of allowing you, because if you look inside the brain matter there, she does have eyes on the actual brain itself. The rest is all supporting. You can see the lower tentacle parts are sort of teeth like they're supposed to give you, draw in food. Yep. 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 Nope. Ah! What direction are you have to dodge to get out of that? Yeah. Like, that was just mistimed, so it hit both got me. Yeah. Of course. Yep. Okay, got it that time, but what was different? Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I can get in under that. Yeah. Admittedly, though, Ebrietas is not a mandatory fight. Truth be told, we're to the point where just about every fight is not mandatory anymore. The only fight I have to win is Garrett. And even that isn't necessarily true. So what is the story of Bloodborne? The story of a place, a dream, aspirations. A group found a way to, in the ruins, in ancient ruins, to contact, the greater will. That's effectively what we're looking at. The fuck? How the fuck did that hit me? Anyway. Yeah. Sought to contact the greater will. Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Anyway. They sought to contact the greater... The fuck is with that charge, man? Like, I swear they've changed the hitbox where you can't get out of it. Alright. But yeah. Yeah. Is it just straight back? Is that what you have to do? So that if you're ever caught against the back of a wall, you're just kind of fucked. Okay. Yeah, it's just straight back. Okay. Yeah, it's just straight back. Yeah. Yep, it has to be straight back. That is exactly what it is. You cannot go at any angle, you have to have gone just straight back. Nope, not that time. Does she have like two different lunges and one goes farther than the other? Is that what it is? And in the dream, because it's a dream, the group of people who managed to contact the god felt that they could get away with whatever they wanted. Now, the dream exists in a sort of communal nexus. Effectively, everyone in the city of Yarnum is experiencing a dream. Or at least anyone with access to the blood. And that's the key thing. They distributed the blood as a healing under the guise of healing, after experimenting on him. And we'll go back to the old Hunter set. The good Hunter set. Alright. And the choir members, these little guys, are basically what happened when, after a point where they were introduced to... So these would be probably children introduced to the blood. The blood of Cosmos. Cosm. And we know from the umbilical cords, every major old one loses their children. Their children break away. The game flat out tells us this. Yeah. 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 Ow. I mean, like... Yeah. Yeah, you only get chip damage. Yep. Yeah. So your entire goal of this fight is to hit Ebrietas in the skull. Yeah. Okay. I'm still... That lunge remains one of those... How the fuck do you... Do I just have to break off and run away? Well, either way. So effectively, the Healing Church distributes the blood, allowing people to enter the dream. This is because in Bergenworth they confirmed that so long as somebody anchors the dream and stays in there, others can exist in and out. The limitation is whatever knowledge you gain in the dream can't be brought out. We know this because of Mikolash. Mikolash, the host of the dream, the host of the nightmare, specifically cries out in his death, where there is no corpse left, "No, I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to forget everything." That is the limitation set by the old one they contacted with first. Anything they learned, they could not keep outside the dream. But, when within the dream, they could gain all sorts of insight and understanding. Thus the stat we have that is insight. Because what insight actually is is this sort of, well, it's the same as it's actually something similar to the messengers. Because in the description of the item, phantasms. Empty invertebrate shell that is said to be the familiar of a great one. The Healing Church has discovered a great variety of invertebrates, or phantasms as they're called. Shells with slime still harbor arcane power and can be rubbed on weapons to imbue them with strength. So the church starts cultivating this blood and studying it, because where they got the blood in the first place is the big mystery. And I don't know if I'm going to feel up for getting that far and putting up with the frustration of getting to the whole way. Because where they get the blood in the first place is a distillation of gaining access to Kos. Kos, Cosm, whoever you want to call them. Oh, weapon broke. Okay. Yeah. And bear in mind, this is where you have to start making a distinction. Are you talking about in the dream or in the physical world? Because there are two different sides to this. The bulk of the majority of the Healing Church's, Bergenworth's, Mensis's work, these are all separate groups that are all working. Oathrune, probably the Vile Blood, but all of them are good, it just, But yeah. So, the blood that allows people to enter the dream is distributed. That's the reason us as the player character are even allowed into the dream as a hunter. It's because we're basically allowed... we're allowed in thanks to the messengers. It's also worth noting that what we experienced at the beginning, where a beast rose from our blood and was promptly taken out. Alright. There we go. Ow. Yep. Yeah. Of course. Yep. Yep. There's some good damage. Alright. So what we may need to do is just wait. God, I hate that lunge. Like every other attack I'm pretty okay with. Even the two-step swings. It's just there's nowhere to go for that. And you can't run while locked on. Like, so do you... Alright. Yep. Nice. Nice. I mean, wants to do nothing but head slams, I'm more than happy to take that. Nope. Ow. You can't unlock fast enough to get out of that. Yep. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Oh, I've done this fight before. The Call from Beyond, honestly, isn't even that bad. Especially if you have the lock shield. It's mostly not. That's honestly the easier part. It's always has been and always will be that goddamn lunge of hers. Like, it's on par with the goddamn shield attack. The shield and spear attack from Demon Souls, where it's just like, this looks incredibly dumb and probably shouldn't do as much damage as it does. And if you know what I'm talking about, yeah. Yep. Again, though, Ebrietas... Let's see. Yeah, because I'm at the end of even Canehurst Castle, I still haven't bothered clearing out. Yeah. Yeah. Like, the worst bosses I've shown you all, but I haven't bothered to clear out, because honestly, it's not necessary. And they're all kind of pain in the ass fights. You know, it never really occurred to me about the black serpents on Ebrieta's back there. The black tendrils look like serpents. Yep. Yep. Nice. Yep. Like I said, most of her attacks I'm not that bothered with. Like, most of her attacks are fine. It's just the lunge. Yep. Nice. Even got the rip. Yep. Alright. Okay. The vomit sucks. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna get the frenzied here in a moment. Alright. Managed to... Alright. Nope. Nice. Yep. And now she's pissed. Yep. Alright. Nope. 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 Alright. Nope. 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 I'm against the wall. Yep. Yep. Oh, here we go. The machine gun. And there we go. Yep. Like I said, the machine gun ain't that bad. Alright. Oh, damn, that was just close enough for her to get that off. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. And Frenzy finishes you off. Yep. Yeah. I'm honest, it's fighting Ebrietas is a little too RNG. Like you saw, I can sit there and dodge most of her attacks most of the day. But if she doesn't give me the opening to get real damage in on her, it's kinda eh. Oh well. Blade of Mercy. Actually, thinking of Blade of Mercy, I don't know if I ever actually... Yeah. Okay, let's go take care of something I forgot about. Speaking of Blade of Mercy. I've been so focused on the story, I haven't cleared out everything. Oh, wrong spot. Not Upper Cathedral Ward. Regular Cathedral Ward. Yeah, I need regular Cathedral Ward, actually. Ah. Let's see. Ah. One of our survivors has left. Alright.
Bossy.
And the 4. Yep. And of course, the trail of blood she left paints a very grim picture.
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
And there's your confirmation of what those creatures in the, those members of the choir are. They're children born from the the communion of otherworldly powers. We get her shoes and 1/3 of an umbilical cord. Ah, here we go. This one. Then yearns for a surrogate, and Owaden, the formless great one, is no different. To think it was corrupted blood that began this eldritch liaison. So, Ariana's shoes. Shoes worn by Ariana, woman of the night in the cathedral ward. Innocent and cute, contrast to its owner. Representing that there was an innocent side to her. She was a woman of the night, but she still had her hopes and dreams.
Oh, another one you sent made it is. This place is like, there ain't a peep to. I doubt they've got odds. There ain't no more. Yeah.
So poor Ariana's story ends. A child birthed and unwanted. Best to put both mother and child out of their misery. And we have 4/3 of an umbilical cord. Alright. Yep. Great ones always lose their children. Alright. Oh. Alright, big man. Effectively, the story is... Effectively, I guess the overarching story of Bloodborne is that the brightest intentions brought to the lowest lows. Those who were seeking to better humanity. Yep. Set up a system effectively to retain the knowledge of effectively looking to retain the knowledge gained in the dreams. And the solution was keep people coming in and feed it as much as it needs to. Thus the hunts. Beasts could be harvested for pieces, and hunters as well. Hunters would be seeking to be trusted people who the church's secrets could be kept by. And if things ever went bad, they could always be disposed of. The fact is, a good number of hunters were outsiders to Yharnam. Yep. Alright.
You monsters. All hunters must die.
She's not wrong. The Crow Hunter badge. Finally got that one. Badge of the Hunter of Hunters, who hunts those who have become addled with blood. The badge of the Hunter of Hunters is quietly passed down from generation to generation, usually to an outsider from the hinterlands. To be entrusted with the cursed badge, one must be strong, resilient to the seduction of blood, and gracious when taking a comrade's life. In other words, And Eileen the Crow was perfect one for that position. And was waiting to make sure no hunters escaped Yarnum. I think we're missing one more badge. But I believe that gets us access to the Blade of Mercy. Splits into two. When activated, the weapon's sharpened blades are forged with siderite, a rare mineral of the heavens, most effective in its swift attacks such as quick-stepping. Church pick. But of course these are skill weapons, so nothing we're going to be looking at. Just good to know. But yeah. So the overall story of Bloodborne is the idea of seeking to improve humanity and falling short and forgetting what empathy is. Now, beyond this gate is one of 3 endings. And which ones you'll have access to is dictated largely by the question of how thoroughly you explored the dream. If you're just seeking to end it, Gehrman will give you an option to get out of the dream. Once you exit, you wake up as if nothing ever happened, and all this is nothing more than that, a bad dream. That is the surface level experience. It's nothing but a bad dream. Move along. Wake up and face tomorrow, and it'll all be over. But the truth is, that means that everything will go back to how it was. And that is up in the air of how useful that is. At the end of the day, everything will continue on just as it was. You played your role as hunter. You did your good job. Is that enough for you? Do you feel satisfied with that kind of situation? If so, that's fine. There is a second option. It'll bring you in conflict with Gehrman, and if you should somehow defeat him, well, then you'll find yourself at the mercy of replacing him, being the prisoner / warden of all this. And then finally, if you've explored enough to find some vestiges of truth, you can gain you will find 3/3 of an umbilical cord. And the final. And for good measure. Alright. And well, I have 6, so I should be able to buy. Yep. 7. Alright. And let's go face and talk to Gehrman. The old man sat upon his chair.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
We could submit and just be free, leaving Gehrman behind. But we can counter his offer and offer him the same.
Dear, oh dear, what was it? The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gehrman joins the hunt.
And we are his prey. Because the hunter was Ludwig. You have to remember that. The hunter was Ludwig. Gehrman was just the assistant. Yep. 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 Alright. Yep. Gehrman is fast, strong, and capable. So then why couldn't he do all the hunts we had to? What is the difference between us and him? Nice. Yep. Ow. I keep going for the heavier hits. Yep. There we go. There we go. Yep. Alright. He's going for the faster swings now. And he does have his gun out. And you'll notice that attack, much like Maria of the Clock Tower. That quick swipe, side swipe, dash. Yep. Ow. You'll also note something absent from his kit. Gehrman is not an old hunter. He doesn't use this flash stick. Gehrman is not one of the old hunters. He never learned their technique. Again, he was the assistant to Ludwig, and it falls to him to keep things going. Yeah. Nice. Next phase. Yep. Yeah, now he starts getting angry. Alright, let's just back off, because he takes in Moonlight for this big eruption. Alright. Nice. Yep. Yeah, got me good on that one. No, he's not as mobile as you may think he is. Remember, he's missing a foot. Yep. There it is. He's slower than you think he is. Alright. No, the reason... Yep. Yep, that hurts. There we go. Out, got me. Yep. Yep. Nice. Yep. Yep. Ah, I love Gehrman's fight. Damn it. I thought I got out of it. Yep. Fuck. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he makes you think he's far more mobile than he is. He's fast. Yep. Ow. Yeah. Alright. What the hell. Nice. Alright. Alright. Nope. Yep. Yep. Yeah. And got me good on that one.
You must accept your death. Be freed from the night.
And how long have you been sitting in the night? How many hunters' dreams have you... How many times have you gone through this cycle of slaughter? There's no answer to that one. We just know what is.
Gammon awaits you. Go. Farewell, good mate.
And as you can see, I have once again burned through all my resources yet again. I'm down to 12 health vials. Yeah, that's one thing about this game. Endgame will chew through all your resources. Because these fights are rough. But that's what also makes them so thrilling. But honestly, I'm getting hungry and I haven't eaten for a couple hours, so I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to call it here for the day, folks. I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been more of Bloodborne. I hope you all have been enjoying, and I'll see you next time on this, or maybe something else. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.